Hi guys, for today's makeup look, I have a back to school easy and affordable makeup look. I used as many drugstore products. I think I used all drugstore products actually, so this isn't the makeup that I personally wore when I was in school. I was that girl that wore like a full cake face, winged eyeliner, crazy contour and highlight. Like that was me. I loved putting on a ton of makeup for school, but at the same time I was always late. So looking back, this is probably what I would do if I had a chance to go back and do my makeup in the morning for high school. So what I did was just prime my face with the Covergirl TruBlend primer for oily skin, and I really recommend finding a primer for your skin type just to prolong the wear of your makeup throughout the school day. And now I'm going in with my Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation and a Real Technique sponge. You guys know I always use a brush, but the sponge really just shears out the foundation and makes it really melt into my skin and blends it really easily and a lot faster than a brush, and really just makes it lightweight and gives a little more of a natural, lighter coverage. So that's why I prefer the sponge for a more natural back to school kind of look. Now I'm going in and spot concealing some redness and scarring and pimples and stuff like that. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is an awesome concealer for just covering anything that you want to cover. It is pretty full coverage and I love the finish and the shades that it comes in. This one matches my skin tone pretty perfectly. So I'm just going in with the tip of my sponge and covering any of those extra spots. If you do opt to go for a fuller coverage foundation, you'll probably have to skip the spot concealing, but that's personal preference, whatever's up to you. Now to cover those 6 a.m., I'm tired as hell and I don't want to go to school under eye bags, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Conceal. This is an awesome full coverage conceal, but instead of going like full on highlighting triangles down the center of my face, things like that, I'm just focusing this underneath my eyes just to cover the darkness and the circles, just to bring more awakeness and liveliness into my look. This will definitely help you look more awake for school that day. To set my under eyes, because I want that concealer to last all day and keep me looking awake for as long as possible, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. This is the lighter shade, and I'm taking the highlighting shade on my Real Techniques setting brush and just putting that under my eyes. I did try to use as many affordable products and tools as I could in this video, by the way. And now to set the rest of my face, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder and the powder brush from Wet n Wild. An amazing line of brushes, you guys, and they're so cheap. I really don't think there's one more expensive than like $3. And just setting my face again to make sure it stays on the whole school day. And if you are oily like me and get shiny, I recommend keeping this powder because it's awesome for blotting and to mattify throughout the day. The L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer is an awesome drugstore eyebrow product. I love it. I did fill in my eyebrows off camera, as you can see here, and I just did them kind of natural just to define them and give them a little more color, but you don't have to do your brows on a daily basis for school if you don't want to. Now I'm going back into that contouring duo from Wet n Wild on the same powder brush and just bronzing up the perimeters of my face. I really love the color of this because it's warm enough to give a bronzy effect, but it also has a nice cool undertone that it does provide some of that shadow as a contour. So I don't want to go in with a separate product and a separate brush and do a contour just because it's time consuming, so I really like to kind of do it all in one shot. For my highlighter today, I'm using the Physicians Formula Warm Nude Shimmer Bricks. Now this is more of a subtle highlight. It doesn't have any chunky glitter and it's not super duper intense, but it still adds a nice glow to my cheeks. I didn't want to go too crazy because it is kind of just a subtle back to school look, but you guys know I always have to highlight no matter what kind of look I'm going for. So this is super affordable and awesome for the drugstore, and I'm applying that with the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. It's one of my favorite brushes ever to apply my highlight. And I do own the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders, but I didn't want to use them because I know they're super hard to get a hold of and I would just feel bad using them because I know a lot of people can't get them. But if you guys want to see a video on them or like a review or anything, just leave a comment down below and let me know. So now I'm moving on and priming my eyelids with the Maybelline Master Prime eyeshadow primer. You don't have to do this, but I recommend it so your eyeshadow stay on for all of school, and setting that with the Wet n Wild duo. Moving on to my eyeshadow, I am going to be doing something super soft and simple using the Covergirl True Naked Roses palette and this Wet n Wild crease brush. I'm going in with the lighter matte mauve rose shade and just dusting this in my crease back and forth like a transition. This is the only shade that I did put in my crease, so it's super easy, and this brush is seriously 99 cents and it's such a good crease brush. This is the first time I tried it and I really like it. It was super soft and blended the eyeshadow really well. So again, I'm just going back and forth with that mauve shade in my crease. Feel free to not do any eyeshadow at all. I just like a little bit of definition in my crease just to kind of make my eyes pop and add a little life to my eyes, but you guys can totally skip the eyeshadow if you want. It's really not that important. Now I'm going in with that palette again and the two lighter shades. I didn't have an affordable flat shader brush, so I just went in with my finger. I personally prefer using my finger for lid shades. I think it's an awesome alternative and really packs on the colors, so that is a tip. If you don't have a good eyeshadow brush, just use your finger. It works even better. And then going back in with that crease brush and a little bit more of the mauve shade just to deepen up the crease and blend everything together. I really think mascara is super important for looks like this. It really just adds more drama to the eye look and really opens your eyes, and again just adds that definition. So don't be afraid to pack on the mascara because it's personally my favorite part in the makeup product that I could not live without. So I'm just going to be applying my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. In my opinion, the easiest kind of lip products for school are something sheer and light and not too heavy. These are the NYX Butter Glosses. I really enjoy these for school days because they're super duper easy to apply, and like you can just throw them on in between classes, and they're super easy to touch up and don't require a lot of upkeep. So this is the shade Strawberry Parfait, and I'm mixing that with the shade Creme Brûlée. Lastly, I'm going to be spraying my face with the Wet n Wild setting spray just to lock in all my makeup and to take down any powderiness, and that completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed and found it helpful. Feel free to tweak any of the colors, add more makeup, wear less makeup. You could wear whatever kind of makeup you feel comfortable in for school. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! I can't open it. Oh my god. Ow. What the fuck? Oh my god, I can't get anything open today.